Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So this video is the final part 4, the 4th movie in today's movie marathon 2020.
I'm really full.
Yep.
I'm eating way too much.
It's always the same every year. We get a kebab and his eyes are bigger than his mouth. And you...
Tell you what, they're not bigger than.
Your hat?
My hat. That's it. So what are we watching? Let's get this on.
Right, we are watching The Mutilator.
Now,
Also known as something else by the looks of it. The reverse cover, I just noticed.
I know this is from 1984 and I thought this was
Full
actually...
Break.
Really?
Full Break?
Full Break?
Yeah, it's 2 hours.
Full Break, as in
Full
like...
break, as in
like Full Break in Australia. No, America. Autumn. October half term over here.
Yeah,
October half term. Let's watch this movie.
So yeah, Mutilator. I've heard it's a very good slasher from the 80s.
Oh.
So,
I know of it, I've not seen it.
by sword, by pick, by axe, by bye. So,
That is a
tag.
very good tagline.
so I'm hoping to see a lot of good killings. Written, produced and directed by Buddy Cooper.
Bradley
Right.
Cooper's dad?
Could be.
Don't know who Buddy Cooper is, but
No idea.
no.
Originally released under the title Full Break.
There we go.
Holy grails of 80s splatter mayhem.
Oh wow! Holy
Due to
grail.
its decidedly gruesome kill sequences.
Well,
so,
let's go with that.
they better live it to expectations now. So, yeah. Let's
And then
grab a
afterwards,
beer,
we're going to rate them
rank them, rate them,
against
rank
the
them.
other 3 we've watched previously. Cool. Let's kick it off.
So you haven't seen the other ones, watch them videos first.
Yes, this is video 4.
This is video 4 of Movie Marathon 2020. Finally, we're getting back together. So yeah, enough blabbering. We're going to watch The Mutilator, and we'll be back telling you what you think of it, and we're rating all of the films we've seen today. So stick around.
Yeah.
Peace.
This is swinging.
Is that what that is?
Now, this sounds so much like Train Drops of Jupiter. Now she's back in the atmosphere. Drops of Jupiter in her hair. No, a bit more funky. The other bit. We gotta have a good time. So we've just watched the greatest music video ever.
So we have just finished off watching Full Break,
Mutilator!
aka The Mutilator.
Now, if they'd have kept this called Full Break, and because the song was Full Break, I mean, when they made the film, the guy who was commissioned to make the song was probably like, "What do you mean you're changing the title? I can't change it to."
wrote a song to about Full Break. You can change it to the.
They should have kept this because this could have been the sort of film that everyone would have watched every year at Full Break. Like we all watch Halloween at Halloween, and we all watch Krampus at Christmas. You know, this could have been the Full Break horror film, but. Alas,
it's now called
like the one with the 2 psycho twins that was set at Thanksgiving.
Blood Rage.
Blood Rage, they should have called it Thanksgiving, and we'd have watched it every Thanksgiving. But
Good film, Blood Rage.
I feel like I've got a glow on me, and that is.
Ah.
So Mutilator, do you want to synopsisize this? Synops.
Right, it opens up with a young lad is cleaning his father's guns for his birthday, and
Now-
accidentally shoots his mum.
If you want to get deep, as I've done with all films.
How can you get deep with the opening scene?
Right, because this is talking about America's gun culture. And about the availability of guns will lead.
This was like
to
1984.
and they've not fixed it since!
So, that sets it up. I called it right from the opening scene, but then...
You wait. You called he's the killer when it showed you he was the killer about 10 minutes in.
No, then I saw because the front cover gives it away.
So, right.
But I called it before I saw the front cover. I did.
The front cover shows you the killer.
Yeah.
5 minutes in, it shows you the killer. But you called it.
I did.
Did you fucking genius?
Brilliant, right. So I called the killer. So, yeah, so
No flies on this one.
yeah, I'm quick at this. So he kills his mum, and then it goes to the future where his dad owns a, I would call it a beach house. We'll call it a beach house. And he rings him, rings a bar which his son is in with his friends, and says, "Can you go and lock it up for me?" To which his friends pressure him in doing so. So the group of 6
It's all
of
their
them
own fault, wasn't it?
go to the beach hut, to lock it up, but they spend the night. As they get there, they have 6 beers.
They bought 6 beers
For
to
8.
go. For,
How many? 6 of them.
they were lucky a lot of them got killed because there was
No, there was 6. How many beers? There weren't enough beers for
They bought
bodies.
12. They bought 12 beers, and there was 10 bodies. I think we worked out they could possibly get away with 1.5 each.
Yeah, bloody Americans who can't drink. So they watch it. So they go to lock up, and they get picked off in a typical slasher. They get picked off one by one until the final 1 or 2 left.
Now, this actually shared quite a lot in common with Slumber Party Massacre that we watched earlier. Go back and watch that video.
Part of what?
Because it was very of its time. The killer was who he was right from the beginning.
This was after, wasn't it?
Yeah, yes, it was. The gore was heavy.
So it was done by the same guy,
The
FX
effects.
wizard Mark Shostrom, who did Videodrome and Evil Dead 2.
Oh, good
Good resume. There's
Now,
a real good practical effects. Oh.
Some of it was a bit like, you know, if you go into that era of films like April Fool's Day or you know, even some of those sort of, you know, The Prowler, it was very much of that era in terms of what you get from the practical effects. But there was one effect in this.
There was one really good effect.
That was nasty. I almost don't want to say exactly what that effect is, because if you're thinking of watching it, there was one which made you go, ooh, ooh. And
that was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was well done, and it was also nasty, and it worked at the right time to make you go, yeah,
ooh.
this is got some dirt to it.
But it's just a very basic early 80s slasher movie.
Yeah, I mean,
thin on plot, very
Yeah.
thin on plot. Some likeable and some not so
I mean,
likeable.
it was
I don't like the Dolph Lundgren.
fake Dolph. There's fake Dolph
Fake
Lundgren.
Dolph.
There was fake.
Fake Nancy.
Fake Nancy, yeah. She was. This is the other thing. It was kind of kept setting up for exploitative sort of scenes, like we're going to go to a swimming pool. You know, and you know, you would expect for this era, for you know, the tits and ass, the TNA, and the way it was setting all that up, but you never quite got it.
There.
It was
Just
almost
teased.
like, yeah, it was weird in the fact that it had some very nasty gore scenes to make this you know, an R-rated movie in America.
In
But
an
it
18,
actually pulled back on some of the things it was like also pushing for in terms of tits and ass, which seemed to be a bit weird with the vibe. There was one scene that seemed really funny compared to the others, so it did have some strange. Whereas Slumber Party Massacre was firmly tongue-in-cheek, we're going to have fun. We almost like, even though it's the early 80s, they were having fun with the slasher genre. This was trying to be serious, but couldn't help that.
Especially the bit where the lass says, "Go and lock up, and then you can have a bit of this," and it kind of went into a Benny Hill sketch.
Yeah,
all
the
speed
music.
Up. Did it, and then you ran. Yeah, it was just like.
He went like this and went to the door, but it was only going fast.
Yeah, so,
but
there we go. It was a.
I can't believe that. From what other things were going on in the 80s, I feel, and I don't think this has, but this could have had a sequel with the kid being the killer taking his dad's
I like
mantle.
that idea. That,
And
you know.
because he was actually pretty harsh.
And the end scene when he got killed, but didn't die. I'll leave it as that.
And the soundtrack was great.
Yeah, there was a song made for it, which you hopefully got a bit of a enjoyment out of it when we started the video. So. Let's rank these. Are we going to do a separate video for ranking? Or
No, let's rank it all in here. So we're going to rank here. So this is,
if you've watched it first, this is the 4th video reviewing the 4th film, The Mutilator, aka Full Break, which we watched today in our movie marathon 2020.
So we went Slumber
first of
Party
all,
Massacre.
we watched Slumber Party Massacre.
Then we went
1982.
Riding the Bullet from 2004. 2004. Razorback from 84, 6, something around that.
I want to say 86, I'm sure.
Something around that time.
And then we've got Full Break from 84.
So if you don't want to know, you know, you should now go back and watch the videos you've not watched.
Yeah, we're going to give you a warning.
Well,
if you haven't seen any of the other videos where we review the other 3, go watch them first.
Else you'll know which one we preferred most, and that might spoil your viewing of the other videos.
Yeah, good point.
This ain't no choose your own adventure.
You go first. You rank the 4.
Oh, do you know?
Worst to best.
Right. Okay. Right. I'm gonna
Let's
go.
see if we get the same.
The worst. My worst was Riding the Bullet. Now, I'm gonna be really clear here that this film was okay. and I actually thought all the other 3 were good, but this was okay. So this is the one
Just
I am.
because it was okay, that's why you could put
Yeah,
it there.
it's an hour. It's 2.5, 3 stars. I'm probably not interested in ever watching it again. I got a lot out of it. I enjoyed it, and I think you would enjoy it too. But it meandered too much around.
For more details, watch the review.
Yeah, so I'm going to put that as, oh, Jesus, this is hard. Right,
so number 4, I'll hold it here for you.
Do you know?
Go on, number 3. Come on.
I'm going Razorback.
No!
Right.
Controversial.
Loved it. Thought it built. If I'm honest, can't really tell you what happened after the first 10 minutes. Don't know what happened for the next hour until we got into the last scenes, really.
There's pigs in it.
It was pigs. Some mean bacon. So I'm going to put that there.
So down to the final 2.
So now, these share so many similarities. We've got nasty horror, nasty slasher, or we've got silly slasher. But very similar in setup, in structure. But I think I'm going to go number 2, Fall Break, The Mutilator, and number 1, Slumber Party Massacre. And I'm going with that more, although I think Death of the Day goes to Fall Break. I keep this as fail, but it's Fall Break.
Death of the Day does.
Death of the Day goes to that. I think for sheer fun, which one would I rather watch right now? This knew it was being silly, and it owned its vibe, and for that, I'm giving it Film of the Day for me.
Well, okay. Slumber Party Massacre. Right.
Randy Mole's Film of the Day.
Yeah. I don't think I would have predicted that for you.
Do you not?
No, I would not predict.
What do you think I was going to put? Did you think I was putting Razorback at the beginning? Or?
I would have thought you would have done.
Oh, you thought I was going Razorback at the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I know what I'm doing.
Do you know? Oh, he knows.
Number
I've
4.
got a prediction. I knew that was going to be your number 4.
Riding the Bullet.
Yeah.
Started off strong. Liked the idea of it. Liked the flashback opening. But you'll see that in the review. So lost a bit of steam.
Yeah.
But glad I watched it. Not one of Stephen King's best, but I like adding my Stephen King.
Too much
collection.
concept, not enough delivery.
Yes, that's a good
Like,
tagline.
this is a good concept, but I'm not
Right.
interested. Yeah.
Number 3, Fall Break.
Really? I think you say it's better.
Do you know what? I've seen a lot of videos where they talk about 80s slasher gems, and this is always mentioned. And I've had it in my collection for years, and I've been looking forward to watching it with the likes of you, because we all get a lot of fun out of
The
our
likes
slashers.
of me. Maybe you are the likes of me.
Maybe it's because I had this expectation that it was going to be a real hidden 80s gem slasher. To me, it fell a bit flat on my expectations, but fantastic.
Did you not
visual
think
effects.
it was exactly like all those 80s exploitation, not so mainstream films felt? I mean, you look at people's
I think
rankings.
it was a bit poorer than those.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think maybe it's a bit more substance. I think it's just about the kills, and the kills weren't all fantastic.
No.
But
It could have done a bit like Slumber Party Massacre. It could have done with a decent heroine. It could have done with the final girl we actually cared about, like the girl that was killed early on in the pool. She was really likable and hot and likable, but you kind of the others you weren't as engaged with.
And maybe I don't know. Maybe because watching it after this, with the same sort of like plot behind with the.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to put it at number 3, but good to have in my 80s collection. Number.
No, he's only gone and done it the other way around.
Party Massacre.
No.
I had a great time with this. Really great, tongue-in-cheek if you want to call it that. Just a fun early 80s slasher, which was probably different, very different for its time with the killer being out there.
Is it what you call
some
them?
good practical effects. I warmed to the characters, but you've seen my review. I've had a really good time with it, but I had a blast with Razorback.
Yeah.
I really did enjoy it. I have a soft spot for exploitation movies, and I thought this was exploitation.
Oh yeah, it was.
It was in your face. I like really, as a genre, really love post-apocalyptic movies.
Do you know what, dude?
I don't think it was intentionally post-apocalyptic.
I think it was. I think it was.
You reckon?
I think it was leaning into the Mad Max vibe.
They filmed it.
I think they went. I
really
really think they thought though it wasn't set post-apocalyptic. I think they
I'm
thought.
not sure. I think it by accident came across looking like a post-apocalyptic.
No, they put spikes on jeeps.
Well, that is true. They put
grates
them
into
two
them.
arseholes that gave him. So, but for me, I love the ending. I love the build-up. I like the. Yeah, I found.
If I'm
I
honest,
was to choose right now, what movie?
I knew that was going to be your ranking. I knew that would be your top one from watching it. I was like, yeah, this is right up your street. It's got that hot and sweaty, dirty feel that you like about a movie. Whereas I'm a bit more classy.
Yeah, so there we go.
I'm more classy. I went for Slumber Party Massacre. What could sound more classy than a movie called Slumber Party Massacre?
There we go.
So it's been a long time since we've been back on the tube.
You certainly have.
We're going to get a bit more content up, I believe. Now we're able to, mix and match and stuff.
Mix and match. So there we go. Movie Marathon 2020 over and done with. Another year.
Fifth movie marathon?
Fourth or fifth, yeah.
I think it might be our fourth upload, but fifth we've done.
Maybe 6 movies.
We did 6 movies one year.
Six.
6 movies.
At least we didn't have
we're getting old.
Romantic to watch.
Go back and watch our previous ones. We've actually done some really kind of more dirty and controversial movies in many ways than what we watched.
Last year was Necromantic 2. The year before was Necromantic. And we watched some real mixture of films for. So yeah, if you want to see what we watched for, go check. But definitely, I would certainly recommend watching all of them.
Yeah.
If you was to purchase them, get Raceback. I want to see if there's a better version of this out there now.
Yeah, maybe we need some Blu-rays.
Blu-rays, right. Thank you very much for watching.
Cool.
Comment, subscribe, and
all that jazz.
Okay,
be safe, be good to each other. Life is short. Unless you're a vampire. I've not said that in a long time.
There you have it.
Peace.
Peace.